You
I feel like you should do the intro since you're doing the talk.
I got you. Alright. Let me think how I'm gonna say it. Yeah, get cozy.
Let's do it.
My seat's already all the back. Ladies and gentlemen, Carl.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Carl Laviere, part of the Snowflake Mountain Cast. And today we're going to be doing a little interview about myself.
So, me and Carl just met up for the first time since the show, right? And it's a trip to see him in regular clothes. I just gotta start by saying that, bro. Like, it is actually, like, insane seeing you, like, not in, like, the you know, like that Cookie Monster looking zip up you have, bro? It's weird not seeing you in it when I really think about it, man. Like,
you know, I had, like, 2 of those.
We were really out there, bro. You had 2 of those? Damn, man. Let's start with that. What was your favorite fit that you know what I mean, on the show that you wore? Because, like, some of the fits, like, you know what I mean, we made out of desperation because we were trying to layer stuff. Like, what was, like, a fit that, like, you watch back and you're like, low-key, that's fire. Like, I'm cool with that.
I'll probably say the fit where I'll wear that big Cookie Monster blue jacket.
Yeah.
The little, the waterproof pants.
Oh, yeah, the
big
tights.
ass boots that they gave us. I felt like I was like Rambo in there.
Bro, you were Kanye ahead of the time. You know what I mean? You like, wear some big boots now, bro. You had them. We were on it beforehand. Technically, bro, he stole that sauce from us, bro.
100%.
He stole that sauce from us.
Made that up.
Kanye stole our sauce, bro. All right, bro. Let's start from the top, man. I mean, let's go way back, man. Like, where did you grow up, man? Like, people don't even know, really. People don't know much about you, bro. They just think you're this tough, angry guy, really hardcore. You know what I mean? They don't know the truth, man. So where are you from, man? Where were you born?
Originally, I was born in Jackson, North, and Opelika, Miami, Florida.
Right.
Born and raised. But I moved to a lot of different locations. I moved to a lot of different states. I went from Miami to Cali when I was like 7.
Okay.
Moved to Georgia when I was about 8.
Okay.
Moved back to Florida, back to Georgia, to South Carolina, back to Florida, to Cali. So, you know, I done moved a lot of places growing up. You know, it was kind of hard. It was
that's all like before you even like a teenager at this point.
Yeah,
like, all while you're just like
I was
a kid.
Exactly.
Oh, that's tough, man.
Yeah.
That's tough, man.
So it's kind of always hard to adapt to different environments.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it became easy. You know, like learning, you know, my different people in different states.
Right, because you had to adapt like that, right? You had to make friends immediately.
Exactly.
You had to, What do you think helped with that? Like, you think like being like because you're an athlete, you think that helped like making homies quick? Like they saw you were like, I don't know, like you're nice at ball, right? Like you know what I mean? Or like you know what I mean, like you're.
I could definitely say I was always around. Growing up, a lot of people always wanted to be around me. I was considered like a leader, so I ain't never like to be a follower. So everywhere I went, you know, like I was always somebody who was like a leader. I was an a-hole to people, you know, like they always looked at me as like the big guy, you know.
Right. I got you, man. Yeah, because you fucking 6'4", man. How long you been 6'4"? Like what age is that having?
I got 6'4" when I was a junior in high school.
Okay. Oh, so you were you were in high school 6'4"? Yeah, bro. So you're like one of the tallest dudes, right?
Yeah, I remember.
That's cool, man.
You wanna know what's funny? Because actually everybody used to be taller than me when I was in middle school.
For real?
And then like I believe like my 8th grade year, I was like 5'8" in the beginning of 8th grade, and then I became like 5'11".
Nah.
And then I just started growing more inches, and you know
That's cool,
year.
bro. That's crazy. Have you heard about, you know, this is off topic, but Dennis Rodman, dude, I'm pretty sure his story is like he wasn't even like past 6 feet when he graduated high school, but like when he turned like 19 or 20, he like grew like a foot and a half. So like, yeah, I mean, like it's a trip, man. Like you get some height whenever, bro.
I believe I believe somebody else got a story like that. Gordon Hayward.
Yeah.
I think he was like 5'11" the end of his senior year in high school, and then he became like 6'7" after
what's up,
he
man?
graduated.
Snowflake Mountain, what's up, bro? Bro? What's up, bro? Bro, with the trip pants?
Good,
let's go. It's fresh. Slipknot shirt.
That's what's up.
What's good, bro?
Yeah, bro, I saw you guys. I'm over here selling beers and waters and shit.
For real?
And I'm just like, they look familiar.
Oh,
And I just couldn't remember. I'm like, it's Netflix. I was on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Pulling up on my phone on Netflix. I was like, what show?
Bro, let's go, man.
Oh, shit. Bro, you recording too?
The vlog interverse, bro.
Is that a Sony?
Let's go, man. It's Sony, yeah,
Oh, it's a
A7
Sony.
III,
I
bro.
got a Sony right here too.
We tapped in, man.
This is the R7X.
Bro, let me ask you a question. Did you like the show?
What was that?
Did you like the show?
No. I watch it with my sister.
I got you, Sony.
I watch it with my sister, so I don't know much about it, but I've seen you in it. That's
Where?
Like, that looks familiar. Because I know, because my sister be watching that show. I don't know much about it, bro. I gotta ask my sister.
Damn, bro, that's dope, man. That's cool,
I
man.
asked her about Sonny and Carl.
Yeah, it's about Sonny and Carl. That's us. FaceTime her right now. No, I'm playing. I don't want to put you in the spot like that, bro.
She didn't work right now, man.
Nah, you good, bro. She missed an opportunity of a lifetime, but I'm playing. I'm joking, bro.
Hold on, can I get a video?
Yeah,
Of
bro.
course. Hey, what's
What's up,
good?
guys? Sonny and Carl from Snowflake Mountain. What's your name?
Snowflake Mountain team.
Mia.
That's them right here. Yeah.
What's up, Mia?
What's up, Mia?
so
You're at work, so we can't FaceTime you, but thanks for liking the show.
Thank you. Give us a thumbs up and a 5-star.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, thanks, bro.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
dope as hell.
crazy, bro. Man, that like
was
so.
dope.
Before we started this, I don't even know where we were, but we got Carl's been saying he's getting a lot of double takes, but we got like officially recognized for the first time. It only was like 5 minutes we were out here, right?
Yeah, literally 5 minutes
It's kind
out
of a
here.
trip.
Amazing.
It's kind of a trip, but
Nah,
it's
I
cool,
didn't have to
man.
record that. That was
No,
dope.
you good, bro. Thanks, bro.
so
Thanks for
good.
hopping in, bro.
He didn't want to interrupt you. I was like, nah, interrupt him.
Thank
I like
you,
it,
bro. Good looks, bro.
We was like,
Yeah, my bad. I was trying to say, like, turn one of these cameras.
Yeah.
That shit
But I was
was
like,
hard.
get the Sony, get the good shot. Yeah, man. Thanks, bro. What's up, bro? Is this still recording? I'm paranoid now.
We'll be back, bro. We'll be back.
You're good, bro.
All
Take
right.
your time.
Yeah, it's recording.
Why is the screen should be? I want to see the shot. Yeah, it is. All right.
Oh.
Because then you could like see how you look too, but whatever. I guess it's fucking up. That's all good. So that was crazy, man.
Amazing.
I don't know where we were, but let's jump on this, man. Let's just skip ahead, man. How have you been dealing with the extra attention, man? Like, we know the DMs going crazy. A lot of young ladies have been asking me. They've been coming up to me, man, in person, like not online. I've had people in real life come up to me, asking about you, man. Like, how can should I slide into his DMs? Should I hit him up? And I'm like, do it, like, Carl. You know what I mean? These ladies, man, Carl. And whoa. Pause. Are you single?
I am single.
Single and looking, single and chilling. Where you at with it, man?
Probably single and chilling, single and looking. I'm really not sure, you know. I can't really tell because someone can scoop me off my feet and, you know, be my she could be my everything, you know.
She could be your Princess Charming.
Yeah, you know, and
yeah.
the next person I meet, I might hate her. So
Right.
you just really never know.
What kind of for the young ladies watching, what kind of women do you like? What's your, you know what I mean, personality wise? If you want to give a look, maybe you like red hair. I don't know, man. Give it to us, man. Break it down.
I'm not really a picky person, you know. I like women, you know. I
Right.
love every single woman. I love every race, every skin color, you know.
Right.
I love bald to full blown hair women, you know, thick women, skinny women. I love women, you feel me? I don't discriminate.
Let 'em know. Tell it right to
I
'em.
don't discriminate. I don't do none of that, you know. I love all y'all ladies. So just hit me up in the DMs.
Let's go. Carl's DMs are open,
Hit me
yo.
up.
Carl's DMs are open. What's a way to get your attention? I know we're getting a lot of DMs. Like, do you want them to like? I've gotten this, like they'll like all your posts. You want them to do that so they get like to like signal like, hey, like maybe I'm too shy to DM you, and they want you to DM them. You know, what's like a little secret for them?
Don't be afraid. You know, I'm definitely a genuine person. I'm a cool person to talk to. I just say, just hit me up. You know, like some posts, probably comment on the story, and just hit me up in my DMs. You know.
Be vocal. All right, man.
You know, just be a little vocal. You know, just don't be too fangirl. You know, just hit me up. Hey, how are you? You know, have a little hospitality when you hit someone up. Don't just say hi. You know, nobody wants to see that. I hate when people just say hey or hi. You know, just hello, how you doing? You know.
Gotta be genuine.
Yeah.
You gotta be genuine.
I'm a Southern gentleman, at heart. So
That's true, man. Yeah, so let's jump back into that, man. Your childhood. Where were we? We were talking about you moving around a lot.
yeah.
Did you move like with siblings? Like, what was that like? Were you solo like the whole time?
It was kind of always like me moving to my dad, back to my mom. But you want to know something crazy?
Yeah.
I've done been to over 24 different schools.
24.
Yeah, in my life.
What was the longest you spent at one? Like what, a year or two maybe?
A year, and a half, maybe 2 years, probably the longest. Yeah, never really longer than 2 years. Never longer than 2
really?
years. Never been to a school longer than 2 years.
Man, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's really tough, bro.
No.
Was that, I mean, as a kid, did you realize, like, how hard that, like, did you understand how hard that was? Like, that other kids weren't going through that? Like, because, like, that's, like, not, like, something, like, I don't think you understated when you're a kid and you move schools, like, your entire life, like, your whole life is changed. Like, the vibe is different. You might lose some homies, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I lost a lot of friends growing up, you know. I would definitely say when I growing up doing it, it wasn't as tough as you would think. But like now looking back, I'm like, damn, I actually just did that.
There's hurt there,
it's
right?
crazy. You know, I've never really had a friend that I've actually grown up with type, you know, like shit where I can go to school with them all the time and see them, you feel me? I always move from one state to another state. And, you know, it's a lot of positive, it's a lot of pros into that too, you know, when meeting different friends, you know, I learned to adapt to different environments. Like my mom first took us out the hood, you know, and she introduced us to like pretty much kind of like the suburbs a little bit in Alpharetta, Georgia. It was the first time I really ever got to meet and kind of, you know, white folks, and, you know, like meeting people who had money, you feel me? I've never met people who had money before, so like seeing all my white friends have these big ass houses, I'm like, yo, I want that. So, you know, you're taking a kid, a dumb hood kid from the hood, and you put him into like the suburbs, and you see him with all these different, you know, people who got money and their kids got money, and they're like, yo, pick whatever you want from like the menu and shit like that. I'm like, yo, I want what these people got. You know, I would never forget where I came from. You feel me? 305. Never forget where I came from. But, you know, like it's a certain level where you have to grow. You feel me? As a man, you gotta grow mentally. You know, emotionally, physically, everything.
Right. What was the hardest part about, as you said, moving from the hood to like a suburban area? Like, was it hard because that's another move, and then that move is different kids entirely. Yes. Those kids are entirely different, man. Like,
definitely more spoiled kids, you know. The kids were a lot nicer. One thing I could say is when I first ever went to Northwestern Middle School, a lot of those kids used to give me and my brother hugs, you know.
Really?
Like, it was kind of different to us. We never used to have people who would give us hugs. We had people trying to, you know, fight us, and, you know, a bunch of different things, you know, happening in the hood and stuff like that. But living there, you cool, you feel me? Everybody cool, you know, nice, but
you're still on edge, I guess, right? Because you're from there.
I'm always on edge, you know. Like, I always still had a small group of friends no matter where I went, you know. And at the same time, was always family to me because I'm Haitian. So like, one thing about Haitians, we always stick together. So, you know.
Tell me about that, man. I remember on the show, behind the scenes, we talked a lot about you being Haitian and what that means to you, man. Talk more on that, because I think the community, I mean, I've seen it on Twitter, like, people are excited to have you represent them. I've seen that they talk about your energy, like because you have such a like fiery energy, and in like the best way. Like you have like, it's ambition is what it is. And talk about that.
If you see my car, you see I always got my Zoe flag just hanging from my mirror. You know, growing up, I grew up in a Haitian household. Grew up with a Haitian family, Haitian food, Haitian everything. So it was always, you know, like that was always part of my culture, you know. I'm in a part de Creole, you feel me? So when growing up like that, it's actually funny because back then I used to kind of like deny being Haitian when I was in elementary school, because people used to talk down on Haitians. You feel me? It wasn't really until like middle school where I was like repping my whole flag, repping my whole, you know, country and things like that. You know, I love Haiti. I love my Haitians, you know. My mom, she's full Haitian. My grandpa, you know, I live with my grandpa sometimes whenever I go back home to Miami. And, you know, like every Zoe, it's just crazy. When we see, when a Haitian sees another Haitian, it's like we connect. I see a Haitian out here in Cali, I'm like, you Zoe? Oh, that's crazy. Yo, what's good? Yo, where you from? Da, 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 you know, so.
Well, I remember on the show when you found out Deandra was Haitian, like, there was something like, you guys were cool, but then you guys like it was like that. Something changed. I could tell like it became like a family thing like immediately, right?
Yeah, exactly. When she told me she was Haitian, I told her I was Haitian. It was like we were like P's and Q's. You feel me? Like it was crazy. Peas in a pod. My bad.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
It was like we connected so hard when we found out we was Haitian, yo. Cause you know how we know how Haitians grow up,
right.
You know, strict parents, you know, parents that you know like don't really let you do a lot, but
right.
you know are always still there for you whenever you need them. You feel me? So you can understand the Haitian. You feel me? Because first of all, a lot of people don't like Haitians, so
that's so interesting because I'm not from that world. I have no idea that's even a thing like that.
Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of races don't really like, they won't say it, you know, but they don't really, you know, like Haitians. They think Haitians are pretty the bottom of the bottom type
really
shit, you know, but man, my people, bro, they're amazing, you know. I love them. We got one of the best foods I've ever freaking tasted, I've ever even cooked, you know. I cook this crap all the time.
You gotta make me some Haitian food, man.
I got you,
I mean?
I got
we'll cook up, man.
What's up? Come to the crib.
I love that, man. Bro, it can't be understated, bro. When this trip is impromptu, and as soon as I said, Carl, I think I'm coming out, you were like, come on. Like, it's, maybe I don't know if that's a Haitian thing too, man, but like, you were so welcoming immediately. Like, you were like, you need a ride from the airport. You asked me that immediately. That stood out to me. You were like, you want a ride from the airport? And I was like, no, because I'm getting in the car. But like, I was like, damn, man, like, it's LA. Like, it's not like you're pulling over. Like, that's like, you gotta plan that out. So I appreciate that, man.
Of
like,
course, bro.
You're a stand-up guy.
I understood it, bro. Like, you coming to LA, bro, it's a big moment for both of us.
Yeah, man.
You know, and I just know, like, what the state can bring. I'm like, yo, let me get my dude. I'll go pick you up, you know?
Yeah,
we'll take
bro.
you wherever you need to go to.
I appreciate that,
you know?
man.
If you got a car, I'll take you to your car, you know? So
that's fire, man. That brings me something up. That makes me want to talk about something a little touchy, but the reception to the show that some people I've seen like people vocal like about thinking that you were like, I don't want to say too aggressive, but they were like, why is Carl always angry? Like stuff like that. And like, it's silly because like behind the scenes we were like dancing. Like, do you remember the day me and Randy were trying to figure out the Ed and Eddie theme song?
Yes, yo.
Me, Carl, and Randy spent literally 3 hours one day trying to sound out the Ed and Eddie theme song. Like, we were like, nah, 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 nah. You remember that? We could not figure it out. Like, and so, like, seeing, and obviously a show's framed how they frame it. Like, they framed everyone, like, everyone's a character. I was this character. You were this character. Randy's this character. Like, I get it. But it's just so funny to see because, like, that's anyone who knows you in real life, like, yeah, you're an intense person because you are motivated and you have like goals and you know you're ambitious. You're ambitious.
For sure.
So that fiery part of you is there, but you're not a mean person, and it's just, I don't know. Just speak on that. Does that bother you that people think that? Do you not really care?
I'm gonna be honest. I really love it.
Yeah.
You know, I love when people actually. I tell my homie this all the time. You know, I'm like, yo, look at these comments, yo. These are like some of my favorite comments when they be like, F Carl or like I hate Carl, because I'm sitting there like, you taking the time to look at a video, a show about 12 individuals, and you're taking the time out the day to talk about me. Thank you. Out of thousands of shows that you could be watching, you feel me? You're taking your time to talk about me. I'm in your head for some reason.
Yeah, they're fans.
I love
you,
it.
Man. Yeah.
So, but in all honesty, I've never had someone tell me to my face or anything that I'm mean.
Yeah.
I've never had someone be like, oh, he's an asshole, or he's this, or he's that. Everyone that I've always met is always like, you're a chill person.
Yeah.
A lot of times people always tell me to express myself a lot more.
Yeah.
But during the show, it was like, we're all taken out of our comfort zone, out of our own environment, and we really wanted one goal, and so that goal in my head was, I wanted that to be, met. So
right.
I wanted TV to look good.
Yeah.
Even if behind closed doors, I'm one of the nicest people you can meet.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted TV to be good.
Yeah.
I'm really a genuine person. If you meet me, I don't
definitely.
lie. I tell the truth a lot. I can be a little flirtatious.
Bro, let me think where to go next, man. Let's get to it. Let's talk about the show a little bit. You know what I mean? Where do I want to start, man? All right, let's go straight Snowflake Mountain questions, man. And then we'll do fan questions too, because I got quite a few questions for you from the fans, which is crazy to say, right? The fans. We'll call them like, we got to change that. We got to call the family or something. Yeah, it's kind of like mafia though.
Mafia, I like that.
Snowflake Mafia, what's up?
Ooh,
Yeah, it's kind of hard, bro.
Yes,
Snowflake Mafia,
yeah.
bro.
Snowflake
But
Mafia.
check it out. So let's run through the basic questions, man. I've seen people say we're actors, bro. And I mean, you are an actor, but this was we really did not know we were going to a mountain or like to this campsite. Like that is zero cap. Like that is so authentic. When we got out, we were literally like, what is this, bro? Like I remember when I saw Matt and Joel pull up, like, dude, I literally was like, nah, like, where am I, bro? I thought we were on some, like, I thought it was gonna be some Duck Dynasty shit. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh man, they're gonna have us like, and they kind of did low key, but yeah. But what did you think when we walked out? Like, were you shocked? Did you kind of have a feeling? Like, tell me.
So it was confusing to me how I honestly, when they said living our best life,
right?
I thought we were gonna really be living our best life.
Right. Pause, because that's how it was sold to us. We were all told something involving the show is maybe going to be revolving around the topic of living your best life. So we all had our own interpretation of that, and I think that's where we all got these ideas. But go on.
So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to London, but at the same time, in my head, like, it's raining in London. Like, it rains a lot. I hear a lot about London being very raining and wet.
Right.
So I'm like a little kind of skeptical going to London and being out there. I'm like, okay, it's cold. No, when I get off that plane, it's kind of cold to me. I get in my Uber. We're driving 5 hours. I'm looking. I'm like, where the hell are we?
Where we at? Yeah.
Where are we going? And then
Facts.
they tell us, you remember, we had to quarantine. We
quarantined
for 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
So
real quarantine too. Not quarantine. We
quarantined.
The hotel room, like, it was so bad I was doing workouts. Like I took the couches off the futon thing and I was like running steps, bro. Like I was doing dips. I
really thought we were like, it felt like prison because you couldn't go out your room only for like 30 minutes. And
that was only after like 10 days or something. You had to like meet the criteria, then they let us go outside.
But they kept feeding us.
They were feeding us good. They were feeding us good.
They were feeding us so good. I low-key missed that.
We would get like we got like a credit for the day, like a stipend basically, and they were like, don't spend more than this, but like if you spend more than that, like they gave it to you. I was eating good, bro. Honestly, it was kind of a vibe. Like the food was cool, and I was like just watching movies, bro.
Those wings, holy
bro. I got the wings from a place too, bro. The wings were good.
I kept getting fruits, like bananas, strawberries, a bunch of those.
I was drinking mad water. Honestly, I was like low key kind of healthy. Like I was eating, like they were giving us fruit. They were like, I was asking them for like sparkling water every 5 minutes. Like, yeah, bring that liter of sparkling, big tray.
So like, yeah, when you remember when they blindfolded us, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely getting put into sex trafficking. I was like, I'm about to die. This is not okay.
I think we can talk about that. Like, so we were in these hotel rooms for 2 weeks quarantining after driving 6 hours from London, and then the day of, we all got up at 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
and they blindfolded us at our rooms and guided us to these vans that took us to the middle of nowhere. Yeah, our destination.
Lake Borough, the Lake District in the UK.
Right. So at the beginning when you see us in those off-road vehicles, and I don't know, do they show us take off the blindfolds?
I don't think so.
We were wearing blindfolds up until that point. We met each other in the off-road vehicles after we were already sitting next to each other for a little while, and we couldn't talk to each other. So we took off blindfolds, met each other, and then hold on.
Are we allowed to talk about this?
I can cut it out later. Let's just talk about. We'll get it on file because eventually we'll be able to post this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't know if we can talk about this straight up. Yeah. I was thinking the same, but I mean, there's.
I'm thinking like, hello.
Let's talk about it, man. We'll post it eventually. Eventually, we can post it
for sure.
But then we get there, and we meet each other the first time, and yeah, it's very authentic. I don't know where that came from, but that's the backstory.
Yeah, it was kind of like, I remember when they first told us, okay, guys, you can take your blindfolds out. The blindfolds was. Wait, I don't remember when we had our blindfolds.
We had them all the way until right before they started
the
driving on the mountain and we were going sideways and stuff. Right until that moment. They said blindfolds off and the dude floored it.
Oh my God.
It was crazy, man.
I remember when you took the blindfolds off, it was like, where are we going? I remember just hearing Ray's beautiful voice, yo, just making me die laughing inside the car, yo. Like I was dying. I was like, okay, she's British, so. Even before having the blindfold on, I thought I was going to a villa. You know, I was gonna be like, all right, it's a villa with like bunch of probably supermodels and dudes, supermodels and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay.
The honeys and the buddies.
And then as you know, you get put out in the wilderness. I was like, yo, what is this?
Dude, what was speaking of Ray in the vehicle, give me your first impression in that vehicle when you saw everyone. Like, who you had so you thought Ray, you got Ray's positivity right away, obviously. Ray. It's pretty
Liam was in the car with me.
How was he doing?
He was cool. And Daria was
Daria's
too.
there, okay.
At first I was like, okay, I don't know who these people are. You know, like, who are y'all? You know, I'm not quick to be all friendly with people. Right. But after meeting them, I was like, okay, these people are fine. You know, I can cool with y'all. Y'all cool.
Bro, I remember the first time I saw you, bro, you had that goddamn basketball. Bro, I was like, I didn't know. I mean, but you know, Ray had her guitar too, or whatever, ukulele. So I was like, oh, okay, they thought they were going somewhere. But bro, when I saw you on top of that mountain just holding the basketball, I was like, nah, they did this dude dirty, bro.
Yo,
they had you bring a basketball.
They really had me going up bringing a basketball, looking so mad, bro. I was
bro,
like,
I wasn't mad. It was so funny, man. But I remember you were dressed super fresh, and then like, I just remember the contrast of that, and then we were just like in mud, bro. Like immediately, just like dressed.
I literally like adapted quick. I was like, hell no, I'm not wearing none of my good clothes out here. I'm bringing essentials. They blow my shit up. Oh well, shit. I got shit to survive out here. You know, they better pay for my material back.
Damn, man. All right. What about? Let me see what some other people, bro. Oh, I got a question. I didn't see you guys when you guys went on the boat with the raft. Remember in like the first episode? Bro, I had no idea you and Devin were going at it like that, man.
So I can explain that actually.
Go ahead.
So me and Devin were actually already like bumping heads a little bit
really?
before that.
Okay. Over what? Just little camp stuff?
So I was using the stove. You remember when I was actually cooking for
I
everybody?
do remember, yeah.
And you know, we had a little small exchange when, you know, we were both in the kitchen.
Oh, really?
We were just starting to bump heads from there.
Oh, okay. So that was like a build-up. Okay.
Yeah.
Because on the show, I'm like, geez, they did not like.
but like after that was the last time we ever really like
bumped heads, right? Yeah. Because that's why I was so watching it. I was like, what? Like Carl and Devin are cool. Like,
and it's funny how they had me talking about how she shouldn't cry and shit. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I didn't say that. That wasn't in that type of, you know, context.
Nah, I know, bro. It's all about context, man.
They took stuff out and put it in.
Bro, what about let me think. What's let me get to the big question, man. The mountain, man. The mountain, bro. Walk me through it, man. Cuz what people don't know is like emotions were high. Like we had been outside for weeks. Like people think it was like 10 days. It was not 10 days. It was several weeks we were outside. Like we really didn't shower. Like they didn't show the shower much, but like that was a big struggle. We like were getting water from the lake, carrying it uphill. They didn't show how uphill. Like we were really out there just to, not to be whiny. I sound like a snowflake. But like we were really out there. So I think people need to keep in mind that like any irrational behavior you saw, it was exasperated by like, we were like, it was tough. It was hard. Like, I know people think, like, whatever, I camp all the time. Like, yeah, but not all of us do. And, like, Carl, yeah, he's a tough guy. Like, he's, like, the athlete, whatever. Like, he was fine outside. Like, it was tough for everyone.
It was. It was emotionally, like, it was different. And I feel like a lot of people would have definitely experienced the same things that we experienced.
Definitely.
We went through the same things we experienced mentally, emotionally, physically, everything, you know. Like, it's a lot of things people didn't know. Like, the time when we were on the mountain, that did happen. I actually remember I was at 800 push-ups.
Right.
Remember, I was doing like
800
push-ups, like just going crazy, just keep doing the push-ups, and I was wearing and tearing my body. You feel me? My body was like, I was just doing so much without actually taking a break. And you remember the day before, I was doing a bunch of dances and backflips.
Let's talk about that. So the day before the mountain climbing, we had our little barbecue. You guys saw, but we also had a little bit of a vibe. It didn't air, but we had a little dance party. And Carl, walk me through what you were getting off at the dance party.
So, I really wasn't trying to dance because my knee was already starting to like swell up a little bit and give me problems. But I was like, F it. Let me just do it.
Yeah.
So, I'm dancing. I'm doing a bunch of dances. I'm doing a bunch of backflips and things,
Backflips.
So,
No. Don't graze over that, man. Not everyone can do a backflip. Carl was doing backflips off of like a wagon. Like if you look in the background of that scene, there's like a 6-foot wagon. Carl was hopping on it and doing backflips like repeatedly. It was American Ninja Warrior stuff. Like these were like clean backflips. So I just can't let you just gloss over it, bro. Like it was. If I could do one backflip, bro, I would do. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta keep in mind, bro. Like it was cool. But go on.
So yeah, so my knee was already starting to wear and tear.
Right.
I didn't give it a break to rest or ice it or anything.
Yeah.
And we get to the mountain, and they tell me, y'all see that they tell me I'm not allowed to climb it because of the knee.
Right.
And kind of like it's already a bunch of emotions in all of us. At the moment. So I'm sitting there like, dang, don't do this. This is a mountain. This is a once in a lifetime thing that anyone can have the opportunity to do. Not a lot of people have the opportunity to climb these big old mountains in the UK. So I'm like, don't do this. Why are we doing this? I know my body, and I'm be so honest. I still think my body would have been good if I would have went up. But all I know is I let a lot of my emotions get the best of me, which I should have just breathed and calmed down. I've been doing a lot of exercise. I actually been working on a lot of it. So if I would have just breathed and calmed down, I would have been okay. But I slung my book bag, to try to hit the wall, and for some reason it like caught up to my shoulder, and it like pulled me and made me slip.
Like the force from it, spun you around.
Me, like dislocated my shoulder, and I also like my knee dislocated out, so that's why I fell, because I was like, yo, what the fuck? And I just remember, all the paramedics and everybody coming to like rescue me and put me on the anesthesia and things, so like my knee wouldn't hurt that much.
Oh, they give you anesthesia on the mountain?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that, man. It was like that. Yeah. I mean, let me give my perspective. Carl hung back, talked to the medic, all of that. We were up top, and we just heard some commotion. We couldn't see what happened to Carl because he was behind a huge rock, so we didn't see you actually fall. So we heard you like, yell and like, get mad and like fall, and we heard you like in pain, and like we were fucked up, man. Like we were like, bro, I cried. I'll be honest, man. I cried like straight up, man. Like I think I cried. Some of the girls cried, bro. I cried like thug tear. You know what I mean? Like a couple. I think I have the sunglasses on. That you can't see it, but we were upset, bro, because like we're family at that point, man. Like we're climbing this mountain. We were like, what were you saying, mountain bros? Like we were, you know what I mean? So like, and we knew you wanted to climb it, man. So like hearing you like, first of all, not being allowed to go, like we kind of figured like when we saw you with the medic, but like when we heard you like get hurt, like we were like, it was tough, man. Like we didn't want to go, like honestly, like it was like that, man. But
yeah,
I mean,
that moment, bro, I was like, yeah, maybe I do need to listen a lot more. And that moment definitely changed a lot of my life, like it's crazy to say, but I actually sub-patella dislocated dislocated my knee again about 5 months later in November.
Did you really?
Like, yeah, playing basketball.
Oh no, man.
And after that, I was like, yes, I'm done for it. Like no more sports, no more, crazy activities.
Right.
Until I can actually get this knee completely
back to
healed,
yeah.
I have PTSD from that, so.
I believe it, man. I mean, yeah. Well, walk me through if you don't mind, because you've had like injury. Sorry, we're so all over the place, but let me run back to your childhood, man. You were an athlete, just to connect back to the knee, and like, you were like, from what I understand, like, you were projected to be like up, right? Like you were
Yeah.
not like a everyday basketball camp. Like you were like the one kind
I
of.
was a very, I could definitely say a very fast learner. I was really hard. I
Right.
always stuck in the gym. I'm talking about the weight room and the basketball court.
Yeah.
But, I wouldn't say I was going to go to the, it's a small chance for anyone to go to the league. I probably had a chance too.
Right.
But, at the time I was probably thinking about overseas than the league,
Right,
so, like,
right.
I was a lot better than a lot of overseas players.
Right.
So I was like, shoot, I can do this.
That's a nice
and,
check. A very nice
know.
check. And that's still a league. Just because it's
Yeah.
not the NBA doesn't mean it's not a legitimate league.
Exactly. My brother, he plays overseas right now.
That's all.
He's in
See, that's
Tunisia.
amazing, man. But did the knee injuries start while you were like playing as a kid? Like,
No.
okay, go on.
I was gonna say that didn't really start until I always had like tendonitis knees. You feel
Okay,
me? And
yeah.
it wasn't that bad. I worked to get out of it,
Right.
but this didn't happen until last year, January.
Okay.
Where I was playing basketball with a bunch of people in downtown LA,
Okay.
and I was dogging them. I was dogging them.
I believe it.
And they got mad, and when I tried to dunk on one of them, he pushes me, and my knee.
Nah,
like,
that's corny.
Just went in and out, and I was like, just cussing. I was like, damn. I was like, I just walked back to my car in the most painful way, bro. I had to limp back. I, jump on one leg, hop back. It was
What'd you say
painful.
to him? Did you say something or
Bro,
did you?
I didn't even want to shake bro hand or anything. I just laughed.
I mean, that's unsportsmanlike, man. And he fucked you. That's fucked, man. You don't talk to. You don't. Was he just a random?
Yeah, he was just a random person. I
That's
don't
crazy,
see,
man.
play
He has
all
no
the
idea like that he fucked you a little bit.
Yeah,
but
that was the start of everything, yo. The complete start of everything.
the show came out a couple weeks ago. It's feeling good. What are your goals now? Like, Carl you're a model. You're an actor. What else? I don't want to label you with just two things. I know you do other stuff too. Like what's the priority? What's the plan moving forward? What's your goals?
Right now, I'm focused on working with a lot of different brands.
Okay.
Hopefully, could work with a lot of different companies and things in
Right.
the modeling scene. So far, I want to try to get into film acting.
Okay.
More like Marvel movies, maybe dramatic type movies. I'm a pretty good actor. I feel like I am.
I agree.
Actor. I'm not the best actor, but I have a lot to learn, and I will learn a lot.
Yeah.
I'm in acting classes. I've been in acting classes. The first acting teacher I came out to when I was in LA was Michelle Danner, and after that I just kept sticking with acting classes to just build myself and build my resume. I've done background roles here and there.
Okay.
I've done short films. So I'm trying to keep myself busy.
Right. That's awesome, man. That's so good to hear. And you've been locked in, man. Like, you're out here.
You guys might have a cigarette, dude?
No, don't, man. Sorry, man. All right, so on Instagram, I asked for some fan questions, which is a trip, right? To say that, it's really a trip, man. Let me pull them up, but again, like, when do you think it's gonna feel normal, like having people like, I don't know, like have people come up to you, stuff like that? You think it'll ever get normal?
I was gonna say, does that ever get normal?
I can't imagine, man.
Wow. I mean, we just had our first couple fans hit us up not too long ago. We were hyped.
It's extra crazy because when we were there, like, I know it's hard for people to believe. I wouldn't believe if I heard someone say it, but like, I knew we were filming a show, but I stopped caring because I was just like, I gotta get through this. Like, I gotta lock in. Like, I gotta get through this. Like, so I knew people would see it, but like, I didn't really know that people would see it. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
feel the genuine connection.
Yeah.
I genuinely feel
Yeah.
where you coming from, and it's crazy.
like having people be like, you guys are an inspiration. Like, it's
Yes.
just, it's really a trip. And like, I mean, it's great. Like, I love that. But it's hard to comprehend that.
It's mind blowing. It's
Yeah.
also motivating.
Dude,
I'm like,
definitely,
you guys
man.
motivate me. Like,
Yeah.
Thank you.
People have said to me like, you inspired me to like do this thing. And I'm like, oh man, I gotta keep doing what I'm doing too. Yeah.
Like if I want to inspire a lot of people, in the world, I feel like I love everyone in this world, and I support everything that everybody's doing.
Right.
So.
Damn, man. All right, well, I got the fan questions up, man. Let's run through some. I got, I'll say their username too. Why not? From Marisa6479. What
Marisa.
made him want to get into the modeling industry? That's a good question. What was your what was your we got Elijah back here. What's up, Elijah? You eating something good? Come on over here, man. What's up?
That
Say
smells
what's up.
amazing.
He on the next step.
What's good, gang? How we doing? We outside with it.
Oh, we brought the Red Bull.
Yeah, we know we got you. We had to take care of.
Wings fly.
Hey, have you guys met Sonny? You guys met Sonny? Have you seen Snowflake Mountain on Netflix? They don't care. Look it up later. This is Sonny. And Carl. Sorry, I forgot about Carl.
You're good.
Sonny's got better hair, though, so we had to talk about Sonny.
You don't know what Carl's hair used to look like. Everybody, go to Carl's Instagram and look at how his hair used to look. Because I remember when you came, you were like, bro, I just cut my hair. And we were like, what? Like, we couldn't even imagine it, bro. And then I got home and I saw you. I was like, bro, you had hair, man.
Yeah, that crowd used to go to like right here.
But I guess for the career, like, you gotta have a more versatile look. And like what you got now is like, it could be anything. It could be like high end, like it could be like action role, like.
Yep.
All right, but what made him want to get into the modeling industry from Marissa6479?
So I would say around 2018.
You found out you were like, women love me. They tell me I look good. Mad women told me to go into modeling, and I did it. That's actually what definitely happened. I guarantee it, right? I bet mad women were like, bro, like you should go into modeling, man, because you're 6'4", right?
You said who?
Like mad women probably told you, right?
You know, yeah, I definitely say women told me I'm very photogenic.
Right.
But nobody really knew how to like get into the modeling scene. So
Yeah,
nobody was like,
you need to
should
connect.
get into modeling. It wasn't until I was doing like background role for Cobra Kai, and a guy named Dash. His name's Dash Credible on Instagram. Yeah. He came up to me. He's like, "Hey, do you model?" And I was like, "Nah, not really." He was like, "Well, here's my business card. You should think about it."
Oh, cool.
He's like, "I'll do pictures." I was like, "How much do it cost?" He's like, "Nah, bro, I'll do it for free."
That's
solid. I'll do it for the love.
That's solid.
I was like, "Oh, for sure." So I took pictures for the first time. Came out, you know, like he took them good, but myself, I didn't know how to be a model, so you know, it didn't come out. You know, that I wanted to. After that, I went to college, didn't do modeling for a minute, moved back home to Florida after I dropped out of college, and then went to Wilhelmina for the first time. Okay. Wilhelmina signed me. Hey. Wilhelmina signed me off the bat, and it was on from there. I just modeled ever since 2018.
That's amazing, man.
Yep.
That's really cool. I was wondering that too, like, because I was like, I just want to get into modeling.
I went to Open Call.
That's so sweet. It's like, it makes so much sense, but it's crazy that like someone had to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, all right. I don't even know what this means. Hack squats or squats? What does that mean? Is that like a workout thing?
I think so.
We'll skip that one.
Say, squats.
All right, this is a hater question. We're not gonna ask that unless you want to hear it.
I do want to hear it.
It's honestly corny. So the girl who sent this, I think it's corny of you to say this, but I'm not gonna say her name. Someone asked, has he finally addressed the clear toxic masculinity that caused him to destroy his shoulder and knee? LOL. I'll answer that. I know how it looked on the show. We're not the people from the show. That's just part of us. So that's just the best way to answer it. Carl's very multifaceted. You saw him for a couple hours. We've spent weeks with him. I think you could ask any of the women on the show and they would tell you that the toxic masculinity, it's not what it looks like. Is that fair to say? I don't want to put words into your mouth, but
definitely, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, let's just move on. Yeah, it's silly, right? Like it's like, yeah.
It's funny.
Okay, so here's a lot of questions about the knee. How long ago your knee injury? Blah blah blah. Is your knee healed? Let's just get a knee update now.
So I would definitely say the knee is at like 75%.
Okay.
You know, I definitely been doing a lot of rehab on it. My shoulder is at 100%. That's completely good and healed. The knee is about 75%. I have dislocated it 3 times in 1 year. So you can understand that it's a lot of wear and tear on my left knee. Right. So I've just been doing a lot of workouts to build muscle around it to, you know, help strengthen the muscles, you know, and
good stuff, man.
Get it right, but it'll get there, you know. It'll get there surely, and you know, possible.
We're gonna tone down the the hardcore sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just hit the gym.
Hit the gym.
You know what I
that's
mean?
it.
Hit the gym, model, act, do
good.
some action sequences.
Exactly.
Save the need for the action sequences, man, because that's when you're gonna need it. That's when like when you have
feel
if you have
me?
to blow it out, like do it on an Avengers movie, like Avengers
Exactly.
6. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Run out the knees. Save your knee for that.
Marvel, please, if you see this, a guy from Netflix would love to work with you guys. I would love to.
Bro, 100%. You could, bro. You will. Simple. You will. Let's see what else we got. Someone said, was Snowflake Mountain the real you, or was it dramatized? 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 I think they spelled it wrong. It's dramatized. They wrote dramatized. But I mean, again, I think you guys can kind of infer like
it's TV.
It's
you know,
TV.
you gotta realize not everything you see on TV is real. If you meet me in person, you love me. I'm such a chill person. You know, I'm a genuine person. I love everybody. I try to treat everybody with kindness.
And it's not that it wasn't it's the stuff that happened is real, but it's real, but you're getting 10% or 5% of anything, you know? So
Yeah, that's
the thing. So it was dramatized, but it wasn't dramatized by us. It was dramatized by the show.
Yep.
Exactly. What was your greatest learning experience on the show? That's a good question.
Definitely adapting to different, cultures and people from across the world.
Right.
I had to learn to, think before I speak because I am American, and us Americans can tend to speak before we, think.
Yeah.
And some of the things that we say might come out as offensive to other people in other countries.
Definitely.
So I had to learn to definitely adapt to different, people, and I loved it.
Bro,
I love the UK. I love all the UK people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love your accents.
Yeah. Let's hear one. Let's hear one.
Oh no, I think they
hello.
I think they will hate me.
Yeah.
I think they will hate me if I try.
You people don't know, behind the scenes, we would just get all the British people to say American. Remember, we'd be like, say toothpick, and they'd be like, toothpick.
No, a lot of them would do a lot of West Coast accents like, OMG, Becky.
Yeah.
Wow.
They hit the Kardashian on us.
But I think I can do a pretty good accent.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Answer the next question with the accent, all right?
Okay.
All right, this one's kind of a spicy one, so it's going to be funny that you have the accent. The question reads, and I quote, from Jack Love, thoughts on King Solomon?
Wow.
Spicy
King
question.
Solomon. King Solomon is a very...
Bro, you hit the poo. Bro, you saw the Indian and you were like, yo, hey, yo. you hit the thank you come again, bro. Okay. No more accent.
The accent is off. It is off.
All right. Thoughts on King Solomon.
The accent is off.
Thoughts on King Solomon. Let's do it for real.
Solomon, to be honest, when Solomon first came in, nobody really, understood how to, understand him.
I think that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, overall, he's not a terrible person. A lot of us go through a lot of things in life. Like we said, you've only seen 10% of the show.
Right.
If you meet Solomon, you might like him, and if you meet him, you might not like him. But you never know what, you never know. You just never know about people,
right.
Like, you might meet me, might not like me, might meet me, might like me,
Right.
So, it's just...
I think,
yeah.
People just got to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That was good. That's basically how I feel as well. Yeah.
Glizzy? The gun?
Nah. What's your go-to toppings on the glizzy? Do you get the works? Like, do you hit the onions, the relish? What do you do? You like a dry one?
On the glizzy, I definitely I do a lot of onions,
Okay.
a lot of green peppers, and red peppers.
All right.
I like my glizzies spicy, so I gotta put hot sauce and ketchup and mustard and mayo.
Damn,
and
you be
relish.
soaking your bro.
My shit be freaking gone.
I feel you, bro. That's why I like that. I put like a salad on
Maybe
it. Like when I'm done, I got just like
dripping,
topping salad, like the relish and all that.
I can't eat a hot dog plain.
I feel you. How's you been? Who'd you unexpectedly get along with while filming? That's a good question. Like, who's someone you didn't think you'd vibe with, but you did? I'm trying to think for myself too. Maybe I'll answer some of these too.
I'd probably say Devin.
Devin, yeah.
I'd probably say Devin. At first, me and Devin bumped heads, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm finna hate her. And then next thing you know, we were like really, really cool with each other. I was really there for her, she was there for me, so.
All right, and here's one that's kind of sweet. I think this is a good one to end on. What is his favorite memory with his brother?
Wow.
Yeah, that's probably a tough one. I mean, give one. I mean, it's your bro, so favorite memory with your brother.
My big bro, man, it's so many memories of just me and him together. And every time we get together, it's a memory. I would definitely say our memory in Jamaica. Our memory on our cruise, going to the Cayman Island, going to Jamaica, man, we did so much together. We snorkeled together. We went deep sea diving together. I'm talking about scuba diving. And, like, that memory right there, we will always cherish that memory together, man. I hope to see this man soon, you know, so we can do that again, you know, more stuff like that. You know?
How old were you when you did that?
I was like 15.
Okay. That's a good age. That's like you're old enough to have fun.
And we went through a lot in that cruise.
I bet, bro. I know you, bro.
We went through a lot in that cruise. I met one of my sweethearts who,
one of the honeys.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It was a good time.
Hell yeah,
man.
Good
time.
Hell yeah, man. Well, Carl, man. I mean, bro, we can keep going for a while, but let's, we'll get some more in. I want to say, one, thank you for your hospitality in LA. It's only my first day out here, but bro, you've been great. This dude knows LA. He was giving me the directions. The GPS was going, but he knew before the GPS knew, man. So, Carl, king of LA. But thanks for being on, man. You're like the first person I've done it in person. You've been patient. I appreciate it. Everyone watching, like, I appreciate you watching. It's a work in progress. We're figuring it out. It was kind of all over the place, but next time, like, there's so much to touch on with you, man. You have such a good life story. We barely scratched the surface. I feel like we talked about some real stuff while we were there, and if you're comfortable with it, I want people to learn more about you. So we'll knock that out as well, man. So thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you, bro. Hey, you guys follow me at Carl Lavier1 on Instagram.
And I'll throw it in the thing. And then what's your TikTok? Let's run through TikTok.
My TikTok is one Lavier, Laviere.
And what about Twitter?
My Twitter is Carl Lavier 0.
Where you got a link tree?
Yeah, I got a link tree.
You got it? All right. Just hit his link tree.
Hit my link tree.
Find the Instagram, hit the link tree. Because I did that too. Like, it's just the best way to do it, man. It's just the best way to do it.
A lot of things nowadays are getting so easy.
Yeah, it's getting easier for sure. All right. Peace. Let's go, bro.
Yo, that was gas, bro.
That was gas.